Why am I filming this bike in the dark? This is a really special, hard to find bike, and it was kind of tossed aside by the general Harley-Davidson public. A lot of you might know what it is, some of you don't. This is a 2006 Harley-Davidson Dyna Low Rider with the factory custom paint. I believe they call this Firefly. It kind of flip-flops a little bit, gold to green. This bike has very, very low original miles on it, 8,200 miles on a 20-year-old bike. Now let's get up close and look at it. This is pretty much 100% stock bike right now. It does have some slip-ons, stock breather. Someone put some straight bars on it. I think there's a 2-inch riser hidden in here, right there, right in there. But other than that, it looks to me to be 100% original. So if we really get up close and start looking at hardware, corrosion, things like that, there is none. This bike has been extremely well taken care of. Extremely well taken care of. So we're going to get into a deep discussion on the 06 Dyna and why it's called a bastard. Every now and then Harley-Davidson will make a bike. I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of parts on the shelf. I don't know. But in this particular case, the 06 Dyna was the year that they introduced the 6-speed transmission and pretty much the Gen 2 crankcase and what we can call Gen 2 heads. But it was an 88-inch motor. Okay, so think about having an 07 Street Glide with a 6-speed transmission, because that was the first year the 6-speed came out. For everything else was in 07. Think about having an 07 Street Glide with an 88 cubic inch engine. All right, so even the first Street Glide, which came out in 2006, didn't have a 6-speed. Think about that. The first edition of the Street Glide came out in 06, if I'm not mistaken, and it did not have a 6-speed. The 07 had the 6-speed. So the Dyna was unique. So what's going to make this bike so cool is the owner purchased this bike. He drove way up to Pennsylvania, somewhere around Allentown, in a snowstorm to purchase this bike. He might have paid a little bit too much for it, but he got a brand new bike. Pretty much brand new. You mean, why wouldn't it be? So he came to me and asked me to give him some ideas of what to do with it. Well, my first response was, leave it alone, man. Don't do nothing to it. But then we started talking, and he wanted to do something to it. So pretty much said, just do what you want to do with it, Steve. Pretend like it's yours. And I said, okay. So what we're going to do to this bike, the owner's name is Bill, and he's 80 years old. Yes, sir. Mr. Bill is 80 years old. He's a smaller gentleman, so even the seat height on the bike here, he's not really flat-footed. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lower it. Now, I was going to lower it anyway because I like that look on bikes. So it's going to have a functional reasoning plus a stance reasoning to give the bike a nice stance. We're not going to change the wheels, and we're not going to change the paint. Also, it's got forward controls on it, which is giving them a little bit of trouble, but we're going to leave those on there. But we're going to go back with a stock bend, pretty much a stock bend bar, to bring the grips back to him about 2 inches. It'll generally look stock, but we're going to try to bring it back to him a little bit. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to change the turn signal lenses to smoke. That kind of looks a little better. Nothing major, but a little better. And then we're going to be doing some performance work on it. We're going to do a simple stage 2. So the cool part about this is effectively an 07 engine. 07, they were 96 cubic inch engines. Let's just say for all practical purposes and descriptions, this is a 2007 88 inch motor. Okay. Why is that significant? Because it will allow us to bolt in a 575 lift cam on an 88 inch motor. So you say, oh, what's the big deal, man? Do that on all of them. No, you can't. A bolt-in cam on an 88 inch motor from 99 to 2005 from 99 to 2006 on every other twin cam, your bolt-in lift cam was a 509 or a 510, period. What you had to do is you had to go inside the cam chest here, pull everything out and start grinding out the cam chest. You had to do springs in the heads, valve springs in the heads, and a few other things to make that work. Ask me how I know, because I know. I've done it. So this is going to be really cool because he's going to have a factory hot rod 88 inch motor with a 6-speed transmission that people used to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for. But this is all bolt-in on a 2006 Dyna with about 8,000 miles on it. So that's why this is going to be such a cool build. So if there's anybody out there that has a question about an 06 and why people don't like them, it's because people didn't know what to do with them. Hell, if you look in the parts books, Drag Specialties books and everything else, all the other distributors, half of the parts that you look in there say except 06 Dyna, except 06 Dyna. These headers will fit except 06 Dyna. This cam will work except 06 Dyna. So it's like they made, it'll scare somebody looking through a parts catalog for parts for one of these. So that's where we are. If you have anything to add to this or subtract from it, post it down below. But we're going to get started on this bike, and we'll do a lot of videos on what we're doing and a before and an after kind of a stance shot. And this is going to be a really cool factory custom, really nice bike. I think anybody would be proud to own it. The trend today right now on these Dynas is to lift them up, get them high, get some suspension travel on them. That's great. That's a good trend. I'm okay with it. It's not where I'm at as far as the way I like for my motorcycles to look. I like for my motorcycles to look low, and sort of pro streetish kind of a look. That's the way I like for my stuff to look. Yeah, there's not much suspension left, and yeah, it kind of rides a little rough, but yeah, your leaning angle's being taken away. Oh, I know all that stuff. But coming down the road, whoo, they sure look good. Look good sitting in the parking lot too. So hang in there. So, as usual, I really appreciate you watching. If you like what I do, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, thanks for watching anyway, because I know you got this far in the video. I'm always here at the shop, usually. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to email me or call on the phone. If you're within 100 miles, come on by one day. You know, if you have something you want done, come on by and see the shop, talk to us. We're just regular dudes. So, I'm Steve Carr, and I'll talk to you later.